Wow, guys. I've been you know how there's that Meta AI on your Messenger? I guess you can get an app for it now, which I just downloaded and I haven't messed with yet, but you could take I haven't tried every photo, every kind of photo cuz I don't know what kind of every kind of photo there is. You could take lots of different kinds of photos and animate them. Some of them are funky, man. Some of them are like a couple of them with my white cat are freaky. But yeah, so that's one of my favorite things to do is to play with the AI and see what it can do. Um, Sometimes I yell and scream at it, like I give it really bad, like I tell it's bad, tell it it's a bunch of bad words, and it says, "I'm sorry, I'll try to improve." It's like, how do you improve? One time I'm like, "You make people look really fake like a wax museum. What's wrong with you?" And it said, "I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll try to do better." That's my go-to. You know how I'm always like laughing and giggling, to have a good time and that kind of stuff. Instead of an actual counselor, I go to the AI and I start chewing them out like crazy. It's not even funny. There I go yawning. I've been awake forever again. This morning, I started watching Pam's video. Hour long vlog. Not been having lots to do and stuff like that. And she said, you know what she does? She dissects my videos and then sends them to me while she's laughing at them. I said, ah. So it took me a while to get the artwork up and choose the music for the intro and the outro type thing, and then actually sit there and react to the video. But that's going to be a new playlist. So if you don't want to sit here and watch me just yak about everyday things and whatever, you just want to go to the humor, go to the OPAM section, the OPAM playlist. That's my humor one. Her videos I feel safe reacting to because she knows I'm not going to be mean. She knows it's just going to be funny, and plus it's her. That's my best friend. If it had been just like a random person on the internet, I think I could get sued or something like that. I don't know. But she's like, she dissects my videos. Well, yep, I do. As a matter of fact, it doesn't matter whose video it is. The way I reacted to her video is the way I react to a lot of videos. I'm like, and when they bend over, I make them fart. Or if they lift a leg, I make them fart. Ooh, excuse you. It's funny. And a lot of people don't find some people don't find fart humor funny. They think, ew, you're gross. Why don't you grow up? I'm like, well, you know what? I just had a chance to learn how to be who I am. I got a chance to be me. And I'm busting loose, man. I'm going to be Aunt T. I'm going to be nice Aunt T. Unless you tick me off. You tick me off, you'll find another version of me. And then I ain't Aunt T. I'm Tressa. And we'll have words. And my words are going to make you cry. But otherwise, nice Aunt T with her sense of humor. You're going to see it in the OPAM section. That was fun. I love you, Pam. But anyway, I was playing with this AI. I'm gonna upload a video of whatever AI does. I've got to find some sort of way to get other music onto my phone. I think I can do it with a tube catcher, but I was only used to using that on, excuse me, on PC, not on a tablet or a phone. So I have to navigate it and figure it out. So good luck on me, hey? But if they could do that, then I get some royalty free stuff off of YouTube or whatever. They recommended some apps in the Play Store, and most of it was actually AI. And I did tell it. I told Meta AI on Messenger to write me a fart song, and it wrote me one. But I can't hear it, and I'm like, I want to hear it. So she's like, in this voice, and then she wrote the same thing again. I'm like, sing it to me. Nope. And then I went to the app for writing music with AI, and I said, write me a fart song, and it wrote me this funky song. So it's the uh, only one I have the rights to right now, or I can use the ones that are already installed on my phone, which is what I have been using, but they get boring, and some of them are just not suitable, or they're just not what I want. So I'm gonna have to find royalty free like sound clips or something somewhere. All of a sudden, in the middle of a talk, you hear a boing. I told Moody, he says, now I know why Squeaky gives you all them looks, because I looked at him and I look at Squeaky because he'll be like doing his meow. He's not doing it now because I just fed him, and it was had catnip in it. And they're actually sleeping from that, but he'll start his at me. I'll go and he looks at me like, and I told him, I looked at Squeaky and I said, back at him. I animated that picture. I'll put that in here just now. Oh, that son of a gun. This thing here's phone sits here and tells me that file, because it's saved onto my phone as like a video, but it says the file isn't supported, so I can't use it. So what I'm going to do is show you through my messenger. So is that flipping creepy or what? Let me see. Where's the one I did to the other cat? Oh. Well, there's two of them that I did of her. Let's try this one. I just told it to animate. Check this out. This is so freaking creepy. Check her paw out. Wait. Check that right there. Watch. Right here. See this red? I don't even know what that red is. It's like her arm appears and disappears. It looks like she's being petted by a ghost. Or maybe farted on. Probably farted on. Look at her eyes. They look alien. Watch. Weird, huh? I took this picture of the sunrise this morning. Red sky in the morning, sailor take warning. But I had her animate it. Her, him, it. I guess it's an it. Well, I guess. Do you want to see something about crochet? Here's my favorite one. So yeah, that's the weird ones that I do. I just go in there and mess around with that. A lot of my AI art happens to be of me because I have pictures of me, and there's a imagine me as, and I find some of the scenario, some of the scenarios funny. So most of it is me art. So I get, maybe it'd be a little narcissistic to show you all that because it is me. But again, I can't sue myself for art that I've done about myself. No, nobody can prosecute me or put, unless it was like some sort of illegal action it was doing. But like if it was a real thing, I mean, it says right in the corner, Meta AI, it's fake. So I'm glad for that timestamp. But really, I mean, nobody can do anything about me doing art about doing anything to myself. Again, as long as it isn't dangerous or depicting anything dangerous. My picture's over here rolling its eyes at me. I have to pause it. I mean, I suppose I could probably show you some of those too. I mean, if you wanted to. But again, it's just it's the Messenger AI. It's the one in Messenger. It's funny. These things seem to be getting bigger. I don't know what they are. They're not. There's two of them there. They're not like crusties or anything. I don't know. This one is. Again, that's there out of spite. Actually, I'm alive out of spite. I saw that on a t-shirt and I'm like, I have to have that t-shirt. I'm alive out of spite. That's here out of spite too, because some doctor looked at me one day and said, I can remove that and make you pretty. I'm like, excuse you? So I left it on there. You know? To them. Right up. Man. Seriously? You don't think that's pretty, so you don't think I'm pretty? Because I have a mole under my eye? It's called a beauty mark, butthole. It's probably the prettiest thing on my face. Butthole! No, I'm not going to kid nobody. I don't have the illusion that I'm beautiful. But I can cook. My friends do tell me that I'm beautiful, and they tell me I'm pretty, and I thank them for that, and thank you for finding the beauty within that I don't see. But really, if I was a dude, I wouldn't be chasing after someone like me. I'd be like, whoa, that's a whole lot of crazy I don't want to get into. But like I said, I see reality. I know I ain't gonna go be standing up winning the Miss America or nothing like that. I know. I'm just Aunt T. I guess my beauty comes from within, which is fine. I mean, who doesn't need a kind heart or, kind words sometimes? And I am very good at that. If you deserve it. If you deserve your butt kicked, they'll do that too. Kids used to pick on me on the school bus, and this one kid, he just was giving me the business. I didn't even touch him. I leaned over and I whispered in his ear something intimate about his father. Well, I guess that sounded really perverted because I was like a kid when I said, okay, I was a kid. This was 30, 40 years ago. Okay. 30, 40 years ago. Dang, dude. Anyway, he was giving me the business, and I leaned over and I whispered in his ear, and I said, my dad's not having an affair on my mom, and the entire town knows it. He started crying, and he sent his mother over to my house crying. And my dad said, and I told my dad beforehand what he had said or what he was doing to me. And he says to the mother, he says, well, what did he say to her? And then he told, because I can't remember what he said to me because it was a long time. I was a kid. Which is weird that I remember what I had said, but anyway, he says, do you know what he said to her? And she quickly dried her tears up and started chewing the heck out of his butt and sent him home smacking him. Because back then we got hit. You know, back then we got hit. We got smacked. That's where we got this attitude from. So yeah, Aunt T, if Aunt T is a nice person, you don't want to cross-dress her. That's all I'm saying. My cat's over here uncuddling herself. The pictures are moving. I want to go and play with all sorts of pictures now and do that, see what happens and whatever. But I wish it would like save in a correct format somehow. I don't know how to do that. I wonder, maybe there's an app. There's got to be an app. I wonder if the Meta AI app will do it. I'll have to go mess with that and see. But I'm on my phone talking to you right now. So, like I said, if you want a condensed version of just the funny, go look at the OPAM playlist. And there's only one because I just started doing it today. But if you don't mind listening to me just rambling on and, whatever. If you really want a condensed version, go to my shorts. Don't go in my shorts, please. Leave them alone. Only I can be in my shorts. No, maybe I'll put Pam. Maybe I'll put, hey Pam, you want to get in my shorts? Oh, Pam! Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm dirty minded today. Hearing her breasts. Chicken breasts. She's like, and Aunt Tina's probably laughing. Yup. And she's right. Well, I mean, she said I send her videos of me laughing at her videos. No, I just send her voice clips on Messenger, because I'll send her a screenshot of like her paused with a look on her face or something like that, and I'll just go and send it to her. Now, one of the reasons I do that, and I think it's annoying as heck, and my dad says I'm braying like a mule, so is a lot of people like my laugh. They think it's funny. They think it's funny, and it makes them laugh. I've heard probably 5 or 6 times that I don't think they do this anymore, but they used to have laugh tracks for comedy shows and stuff. I don't really know what they do now, but they said I've heard like 5 or 6 times throughout my life I ought to be on a laugh track. So, yay, go me! And yes, Aunt T is just like this, just hyper, no filter. Actually, on my videos here, I'm pretty darn filtered. The other day, I'm gonna say it, but you're not gonna see it. I thought I'd push pause or stop on my video, so I said, "Have a good day, see ya." And then I thought I pushed stop, and I didn't. I kept rolling, and I saw my big old thighs jiggling, and all of a sudden I hear Squeaky yelling at me, and I says, "What the do you want from me? Leave me the alone." Right after I said, "Have a good day, see ya." And so I kind of had to cut that out because I actually said the F word twice. It was funny. I wish I'd have been able to save that clip, but whatever. It's gone forever because it's deleted off my phone too. Pam says, "I like your hour-long videos." Doesn't mean I'm not going to make hour-long videos anymore. Sometimes I just don't feel like talking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hold on, Sterling. I see I got a message from you. Just a second. Like, how creepy is that looking? I mean, wow. That's just like the way Charlie's arm just appeared, just out of this red thing that wasn't even in the picture. They just like put it there. It's like like magic. It manifests itself into the picture. I don't really trust AI for anything like, real advice or anything like that. Because anything you get off of AI is already thought up from somebody else. And I don't know what Joe Blow taught her that or this or another thing. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't know if I believe you. Oh, wow. See, I have that picture that I was trying to send to her in Messenger. Wonder if I can do it with the share button rather than the Dropbox that has all your pictures in it. I wonder if I can do it through the share button. I'm gonna try that. As I'm talking to you, I'm going to try that. Let's see. Wow. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna send it to myself. That's what I do is if I'm not sure if something will work or whatever, I'll just send it to I have like 2 other accounts that I can't get into. I can get into the one, I have the password and stuff to it. But my very first account, I think it's even probably been deleted. I can't get into that. I don't even know. That's okay. I was a different person back then. That's yesteryears, Tressa. That's somebody else. No, it says I sent a GIF. I say GIF because to me a GIF is peanut butter. Of course, a hashtag was also the pound sign. Or if you want to go really old school, it was tic-tac-toe. It was never no hashtag, and it never meant nothing like look at me, look at me. It just meant, it was the pound sign. It's what you pushed when you push pound, push star when you're on the phone with some automated thing. Is this the cord for that? No, this cord isn't plugged into anything. This cord is not plugged into anything. This cord will be. My phone, because I'm just playing with video all day long. There we go. 58%. Holy criminy. Holy criminy. I didn't show Pam's picture because she probably wouldn't enjoy me showing a middle finger in the middle of my video either. So I saw it, but you ain't gonna get to unless she shows it. I'm sorry, we're not gonna sit here for 5 minutes, listen to me just laugh. That expression on your face though, woman. I have to. It's something I gotta figure it out. Maybe the app. I don't know. Maybe the app. I'll try it out. Like I said, I'm not messing with that right now. I'm talking to you. And Pam said she needs hour-long videos. She needs them to help her work. She needs to help her. She never knows what I'm going to say. She said yesterday my video had her up in stitches. Stitches, because that's what she does, sewing. My pun, and pun intended. Actually, no, that was just a spontaneous auntie-ism. Wait till she gets that. I animated it because she is flipping me off in that picture. I swear she is. I'm not showing it. She can show it on her channel. No, I'd show it on my channel, but I really don't know if she wants like images publicly printed of her doing that. So, that's our thing, though, because that's how we met. I flipped her off. I was like, I did that to a neighbor once. She's like, hi! And I was like, hi! By accident. I just, like, I swear my fingers have Tourette's because I will go to wave hi to somebody and I start flipping them off. Like, for no reason. Well, Pam, I flipped her off on purpose. I swear that little girl was staring at me. Now I don't care if people stare at me. I'm like, okay, if you find me interesting, cool. Am I doing something that you'll learn from? Cool. If I'm being an idiot and you're laughing, cool. Sometimes I do dumb stuff. Sometimes I point out and show you the dumb stuff I do. I just find it funny. But the way the hand just kind of appears, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna drive me crazy until I can figure it out. Because I can save it and share it. It said that I was saving a GIF. Again, I call it a GIF because to me, GIF is peanut butter. And it's not spelled with a G; it's spelled with a J. And by the way, it's never been Jiffy peanut butter. Somebody gave it that nickname. And I could promise you I've never seen it called Jiffy peanut butter. It's one of those Mandela effect things. A whole bunch of people remember that. It's because somebody in their lifetime told them that it was called that. There's a Skippy peanut butter. And no, it's not a Skip peanut butter, and I do know there's a Y at the end. But it's not Jiffy. There was a Jiffy Lube. It's not what you think it is. Especially coming out of my mouth. That's not what you think it is. It was for oil changes for a car. But there was never a Jiffy peanut butter. So anyway, I call it a GIF, and if I'm wrong, tough luck. I'm still gonna I talk my own language anyway. You've heard my sentence structure all broke down into Yoda. It's just how I talk. I don't plan for it to roll out of my mouth like a jumble like that. It just does. It comes out that way. My mind hears it. My mind hears it the way I want to say it, but it just rolls off my tongue like, what? What did you just say? What sentence structure in the history of sentence structures, where does that belong? I'm not uneducated. I don't know why I know I'm giving my body parts diagnoses that don't belong to me, but it's almost like my mouth is dyslexic. It just doesn't come out the way I'm thinking it sometimes. Again, why for you do that? Where'd that come from? I don't mean to say why for you do that. I meant to say, why did you do that? But my mouth, it came out, why for you do that? And it's not like it's a habit, because I really wish I couldn't do it. Man, people are rolling out the videos today. I was too. I gotta go and find me some. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do for an intro and an outro. I'm gonna yawn. That's what I always do. My coffee's over there. I don't feel like getting it right now. I do feel like drinking it, but I don't feel like getting up and finding it. I don't feel like reaching away. It's almost literally. I mean, I just have to get up. It's like almost literally within reach. They go way over there. Oh my gosh. So, what are you doing today? I always ask that, and the only answer I get is going over to Pam's channel and watching her videos. I know what you're doing today. Actually, she's cool. Her videos are a couple of days behind because she's editing and making it into a perfect video and making it a nice presentation. Me? You get me. You get me in whatever art I can do and whatever I figure out. Everybody all over YouTube are like, this is the end of Temu, this is the end of Temu, this is the end of Temu. Well, I mean, I guess they thought they were done dirty, so they're gonna do dirty, so whatever. An eye for an eye really isn't a good way to do a business. You're gonna lose money. But whatever, I'm not getting into politics again. I touch on politics, I touch on beliefs, but I'm not gonna like totally preach what I believe in all of those things. I don't believe shoving my opinion like that of those two really controversial subjects. I don't think shoving my opinion down other people's throats is needed, necessary, fun, good, whatever. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe, and that's that. And if we're friends and we have opposing opinions, I'm going to look past the fact that you don't believe the same way I do and just enjoy your company. And I'm going to let you share your opinions on it. And I'll share my opinions on it. But if you're a true friend, like me and Pam, we can have opposing conversations about opposing things all the time. Opposing beliefs and things like that all the time. We're still best friends. I like to see other people's perspectives. I like to be able to turn around and say, oh, I didn't look at it that way. Okay, that brings me into a different light on the subject now. Or I could say, I didn't look at it that way, but I didn't catch that vibe from what you're saying. I didn't catch it from what I saw or what I'm thinking. But thank you for pointing it out to me. I'm not one of those kind of people like, you're wrong. You're never going to be right. I'm right. You're wrong. No, I like to see the whole picture. I've said this in another video again. She and I can be standing together and we're both pointed like this at the same object and take two totally different pictures. Because my eye sees some sort of other beauty than her eye does. But they're both gorgeous pictures. And I love that. That's how... Excuse me again. That's how I see it with conversations like that. Now, if you decide to get heated, I will either excuse myself from the conversation at the beginning of the conversation, or I will excuse myself and you'll follow me and you will learn a few things. Hello, Bafau. She's on me again. Look, she's got a big butt. Big butt, big butt, big butt. I love this cat. I really do love her. I terrorize them. You've seen the way I do it. I just chase her. It's funny. She hates that chicken so much. I put the plate next to her face because I'm like, do you want this? And she looks at it and go, as I'm back. No! She literally moves her head away from it. She said, that she drink the water off it again, but she don't want the rest of it. I think she did eat most of it last time because I don't know, because he always wants the rest of hers, even if it's cat food. So I don't know if he got up there behind my, or went to the bathroom and he went up there and finished it for her or what, but it was gone. But it did spike it. So, how about foul? What are doing? Oops. I see that. She also doesn't like my cell phone. She does absolutely everything she can think of to get me to get off this phone. She'll lay on my arm. She'll lay on my elbow pit. Okay. We have an armpit and it's right under our shoulder, right? Well, we have elbow, right? Well, what's that called? I call that elbow pit. And then behind my knee, that's my knee pit. Because I don't know what they're called. the back of your knee and the back of your elbow. So it's my elbow pit, my knee pit. It just makes sense. My daughter Alana was always making up words like that. If something wasn't plugged in, it was plugged out. Something about windshield wipers. She did something about windshield wipers too. But the one I can remember mostly is the plugged out. It's plugged out, Mom. That made sense. It really, really did. So, it was a good explanation for stuff. I think right now, I'm going to get on off of here. I'm going to say, y'all have a good day. See you later. Because I want to go play with AI and see what it can do. So, you have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.